guys, so Timothy Bradley had some interesting things to say about ERROL SPENCE JNR, that he doesn't think that ERROL SPENCE JNR will ever be the same again because his eye is damaged, and once you have surgery, excuse me, once you have surgery on things like that, they're never the same. In his opinion, that eye is going to be, I'm paraphrasing, like a bad thing for ERROL SPENCE moving forward. I've said this. I've said this because not only are retina injuries and orbital injuries physical damage, it also casts a lot of psychological damage, and you're never the same again because you're so defensive of not getting re-injured. We've seen it happen with Kell Brook, with Bud Crawford, and once Bud unleashed, like, I think it because he was in Southport when he finished off Brook. I think he gave him a straight left, and he gave him I think he gave him a right as well, like, which sent Kell from one side of the ropes for the ring to the other, which was and basically the referee stopped it because Kell was kind of like cowering, and like, I've always seen it with orbital eye injuries. We've seen Billy Joe Saunders. Those types of injuries retire you. When you come back, if you do come back, you're not the same. If you do sustain that injury, you don't always usually come back. Boxers come back after all different injuries, Achilles injuries, shoulder injuries, broken hands, obviously broken ribs, broken noses. But this, Timothy Bradley went on to say that he feels that Spence taking the Ugas fight is an easier fight than Crawford, and he feels that Spence is avoiding, aka ducking, ductorious. He is. We is ductorious. You could say yeah. He feels that he's avoiding Bud, do you think? But he also thinks that Spence beats Ugas. But the issue of the eye there is going to be an issue of the eye. I think it is the left eye. Ugas, I would definitely just always be targeting that injured eye. It's going to be a tricky one because Spence is supposed to win, but, you know, we've seen upset aplenty and weird things happened in the last 12 months of boxing, especially at the latter end of 21. But I see where Bradley's coming from. Yeah, that's his opinion, that it's just not going to be 100%. And in my opinion, it's not going to be 100%. So I feel like Tim Bradley's letting us in on game that, you know, maybe he's going to be a little bit protected from Bud and be allowed to duck because PBC wants to keep their guy. They want to keep their guy a champ. So yeah, that's what Timothy Bradley had to say, guys. Anyway, I'm gone. Timothy Bradley doesn't have that much faith in Spence to a degree. Eye damage, always going to be damage. In my opinion, the psychological damage outweighs the physical damage with those those types of injuries. Ducking Bud, we all know this. Thank you, Bradders. Thank you, Bradders, for actually, you know, telling the truth. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's LadyChann, rip none less, come back to CHANN. Gone. Gone.